It is fascinating because, like, look, I'm sure a lot of people here did grow up on Star Wars. It's in our DNA. And I think there's, like, this preconceived notion that, like, what is Star Wars? And, like, for, like, growing up, you're like, well, Star Wars is the Skywalkers. Star Wars is the Force. And that's not this show, and yet it is Star Wars. I don't know, for you, having come out the other side of this long journey, can you define what is Star Wars? What makes something fit under that umbrella?
I don't want to repeat myself, but if you think about it, the easiest way to think about it is like the Vatican. Right. Like Lucasfilm is the Vatican, and there's like a Curia, and there's people that, you know, and there are, I don't know all the levels. There's 8, 10 levels of canonical material, all the way down to like obscure fan fiction or whatever. And there's, you know, and there's a guy, there's Pablo Hidalgo, who's the guy, who's been there, the librarian of this thing for a very long time. And and I knew him from Rogue. My experience on Rogue is very different than this. But I called Pablo and I go, okay, like, fess up. The galaxy, all these beings, how many of these beings in the 5 years that I get, how many of them have ever heard of the Force? Well, like, nobody. How many have ever seen a lightsaber? Nobody. How many have heard of these 4 people you keep making the movies about? Nobody. So I was like, okay, well, that's a pretty wide field. And that's the Star Wars reality.
Right.
You know? And so if you made a show about the United Kingdom and you only saw The Crown,
sure,
you'd be like, whoa, I don't know. That's enough, right?
Right.
So that was a really wide playing field. It's not what people think.